Come on, set, ready. Here we go, set, set up. Ready, ready. Here we go, ready. Set, go. Set up. Let go. Ready, ready, ready. Down. Let's go. Ready. Set. Set up. Let's go now. Set. Ready. Ready. Come on. Set. Go. Here we go. Set. Set. Go. Ready, ready. Ready, ready. Here we go. Set. Cowboy 80. Set up. 19, try. Set up. Ready. Hawk 70. Hawk. Down. Ready.
What better way to start off the afternoon than with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between the Indianapolis Colts and our home team. Time for teams to start making moves towards the postseason. Here we go. It's week 11. He fields it from the 8. A little burst so far. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Jonathan Taylor. He's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. I'm a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. On the move, headed right. Odds around him, he's got space. And he is stopped with authority there. But that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that first down. Shotgun, hand off to Taylor. And he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
2nd down carry for Taylor. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Richardson on 3rd. Chased out to his right. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
I've talked to you over the years of the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On 3rd down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
Don't want to punt from here, but too far for a field goal as well. They're going for it here. Going for it on 4th. Richardson. And it's a turnover to begin their game. That's incomplete on 4th, and it's going to go over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Strad to throw on 1st down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
We spend so much time talking about an offense and how they script their first 15 plays typically. But how about that defensive coordinator, that head coach? Heck, every player on that sidelines, you couldn't script it any better. Well, other than maybe taking the ball away, creating a negative play, creating a sack, creating an offense down behind the chains, that's exactly how you're looking to start. I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Here we go. Now.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. So 3rd and 16, no problem for them as they get the first.
I can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. That one's complete, right side. And this one's only going to pick up a couple before he heads out of bounds.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Here we go. Why, Tony? Alert the hot, alert the hot.
Second down run by Davis. Takes out the 10. And he stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be first and goal now.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that third down call that they had ready, well, they can stick it right back in the pocket for a later occasion.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's first and goal.
11.
From the red zone on first. This one's caught. And he's tackled for no gain.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that's way too much risk for that reward.
Here's second and goal from the 6.
On the quick, right?
They'll try and punch it in. And he pushes them a little closer to the 3.
Well, you haven't given up the goal line yet, but this offense is moving closer and closer. Now might be the time defensively to get a little more aggressive, try to stick them with the loss, and make a difficult fourth down decision.
Now Stroud on third and goal. Dialing up the receiver screen. The stand continues. This one doesn't even make it back to the line, Brock, and it sets up fourth and goal.
I'll tell you, that is a humbling moment to see a completed third down pass actually go backwards instead of towards the sticks.
All right, they're going for this. I like this being aggressive from the get-go on their opening drive.
18. What's that?
Quick throw here, left side. And the early aggressiveness is answered. They went for it on their opening series, and the defense stops them. That's a turnover on downs.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything, and boy, did they ever attack it.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time, and it sets up second down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Straight ahead to Taylor. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. 3 that time. That's going to bring up third and 7.
As an offense in these situations, Kate, you can feel your own goal line, and you're not going to risk putting the ball in the air. So that means you're going to run it, and you're going to buy whatever breathing room you can.
They'll throw, third and long. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And that makes it fourth down. Not much room, but he's still able to crush it. He has it at the 22. It's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. Low back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Brought down on the play by Tavondre Sweat.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Oh, bro.
to the air. Stroud. Setting up the screen. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
To the air on 3rd and long. Escapes the pocket. The trick play unsuccessful. His throw falls incomplete. 4th down coming up.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and third downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
So this one will go out of bounds, and they'll start the drive inside their own 30. Indianapolis bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Taylor gets it to begin the drive. He'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
This offense has now left some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. That's brought in. It's his back, Jonathan Taylor. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. And just like that, he's on the board. Not a moment too soon, partner. They needed him to start connecting as soon as possible.
Kate, they've not disguised what they want to do. Passing game has been just really prevalent. The numbers have been called. Yep. But finally, as you said, their first completion.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Here he is on 3rd and short. It's caught by Wilson. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. 1 quarter down in this all-AFC South contest. Couple of zeros on the board right now. We'll get back to the action in just a moment. Ready now for our 2nd quarter. The Colts have the football. They've got a first to begin the frame. Running right, this is Taylor. And look at this, 9 yards on a nice 1st down run.
I got to really rack my brain, Kate, to remember a play, a run in this league that nice. It doesn't end up getting an offensive 1st down. He did all he could to will this drive forward.
Back to Taylor on 2nd down. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. A gain of a lone yard, but Brock, that's all they needed. 1st down.
The Colts, 1st down. A gain of a yard. 1st down, Colts.
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. He's going to be caught by Tyler Warren. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
We get a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
And he's stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
1st and goal. Here's Taylor. So much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. I mean, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you can do the basics, like, I don't know, run for a positive gain.
The defense wins this rep. That's stopped at the line, and now they've got 3rd and goal. These guys better change up what they're doing on the ground here, Brock, because this defense has seen right through it these last couple of plays.
Yeah, we bang the drum all the time for staying on schedule. This is the epitome of being off schedule.
Oh, try forcing it to the slant. It's intercepted. And he's out the clear. He's at midfield. The 30. The 10. And he's in. He makes the pick, and he houses it for a touchdown.
This offense had time to go through the 5 stages of grief by the time that interception reached the other end zone gate. Denial when they saw it picked off. Anger's return picked up steam all the way through to some reluctant acceptance that they just watched the celebration unfold in the wrong end zone.
And he misses the point after, so this stays a 6-point game. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Here's a return from the 7. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down. Colts file out into formation. Here comes 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll start on the ground. Taylor. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
He doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one, and it brings up 3rd down.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Throw here, 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. He has this down to the 34. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards in the end.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
We've gotten close to the line again. Down to the 25, 3rd and maybe a yard. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it 40 yards or reset the downs.
60, ready.
Richardson fires quickly out wide. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. Give him 13 on that play. And that is good for an Indianapolis 1st down. From the red zone now. Here's a screen for Giddens. And he takes this one in. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts tie and can take the lead here in the 2nd. On is Katie York for the PAT. Right down the middle. It's good. And they'll take the lead. Right, ready to send this one away. Starting from the 5. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
All right, they're out and set. Here we go, 1st and 10. Lone back gets the handoff. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Look the hot, look the hot.
Back-to-back carries here. And 2nd down only works out for a yard.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, will largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Under. South.
Throwing on third down, Stroud. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
Hauls in this punt at the 8. Found some space to do a little damage there before they bottle him up.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Ready.
First play of the drive, and he takes an option left. Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive. Working quickly here.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now they're going to throw out of the gun. That's going to be caught by his back. It's Giddens. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. Third and just 2 to go. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that brings up 4th and short.
In punt formation.
He has it at the 13. And he'll scrape together what he can on the return. He gets it back to the 20.
First down and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. He dodged the tackle. Ooh, he made most of that one. Didn't he give him 9 yards on that first down carry? Offense in the hurry up here.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
They give it to him again. He does it. Touchdown. The Redwoods get some late points and the lead. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Now after the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition can do. Returnable from the 2. Showing a little burst so far. And that's out of bounds all the way across the 45, very nearly to midfield.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up.
Oh, Richardson fumbled it. And it's picked up by the defense. And they stop him before he gets much on the return.
Man, that run was looking so good for him, but you'll see QBs don't always tuck it away like running backs do. That was loose, ball away from his body, in a prime position to be knocked free. That's exactly what happens once that defender catches him downfield.
Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Look hot.
On play action, here's Stroud. It is caught left side. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7.
19 taxi.
They'll air it out on third. Flushed out of the pocket. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on third down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. Fourth down coming up. On now comes the punt team for the Redwoods. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Indianapolis bringing the offense to the line. Here's first and 10.
Let's go. Gotta be Lions. Gotta be Wolf.
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Has him on the quick hitter. He hits him for a gain of 6. He's up to the 26. Colts operating from the hurry-up, rushing back to the line. Back to throw, here's Richardson. Gets everything he has under this one. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Ready.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down.
Dragon 60. Ready.
Richardson back to throw. Complete out to the right side. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
He takes it himself, and they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. The Colts take a timeout. That's their last one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
Kid, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But Annette's the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Ready. Let's go. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Back to pass on second and short. Short pass brought in. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
On first down, it's Richardson. Downfield to Warren. He's got it. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. To send this one away. McCole Hardman now on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
His guys take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Here we go.
They go play action with Stroud. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Brings up second and 17 at the 18-yard line.
A lot of work to do as that sack makes this a tough 2nd and 17.
Forward. South.
Throwing is Stroud. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Really had to find a way to get that short completion because now you're staring at 3rd and extra long. That's a place no QB in this league wants to be.
Stroud from the pistol. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20.
At their own 21-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. He would get it. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer, extend plays, be creative, try different things, because nothing really consistently has gone well for him today.
Let's go now. 70, 18, 5 years.
Richardson on 3rd. And that one's too far in front of him, so now they're facing 4th down.
You know, I love this, Kate, from an offense. Just philosophically, stretching that secondary out with your tight end. Even still, one of the deeper targets you're going to see him get. It's a shame they couldn't quite connect.
He fields this at the 18. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30.
At their own 34-yard line.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. To the air, Stroud. Oh, try forcing it to the slant. It's intercepted. And they're going to score. Pick 6, Indianapolis. You get a pick 6. You get a pick 6. These defenses, Brock, wow, they have competed. Seeing who ends up with the best highlight of the game, huh?
Highlight? You're going to call a pick 6 a multiple? Highlight, Kate?
No, even if it's your defense doing it, come on, B-Rock.
No highlight for a quarterback.
Hardman with a return. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
Return. They'll take over. 1st down and 10. At their own 20-yard line.
Here we go now. Time to start this drive. 1st and 10. Fresh off the pick, here's Stroud. Has it downfield working the left. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. He finds 37 yards on the play to move those chains.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
He works it down inside the 40. That's a run of 8.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
2nd and 2. At the 34-yard line.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. getting out from the gun. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. 6-yard gain on the play. And that's going to bring up first down.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Here we go, let's go. 11.
Another carry for it. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it. Offense up to the line fast.
A 3-yard pickup.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. Throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. Yeah, I experienced that as a player, and now as a coach, please don't do that again.
Dumps it off to his running back. And he's out of bounds before he could challenge for that marker. It's fourth down.
It's plays like that, Kate, right wrong, where I sit and judge a defense. I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on the field, and not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on third down.
On fourth down and 5, the offense staying out there.
Oh, hey. Hey, one more.
He'll throw it. Got TK, complete. And they get this down the 12-yard line before being stopped. Wow, what a call. They wind up with 12 on fourth down. They pull off the conversion.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he's got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, first and 10. Stroud completes it quick. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options, well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Oh, ready.
Again, Stroud. This one's caught. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
So now here's 3rd and 5.
Out, what's that? What? 18. What's that? Hey, open up.
They'll run it from the gun. And he runs this one in for the touchdown. The Redwoods take a 3rd quarter lead. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Brian Callahan sends in the call. They're lining up to go for 2.
Here we go.
Offense will line up for a 2-point conversion.
And the 2-point pass falls incomplete. They tried to get aggressive, but it doesn't work.
Colts, 14.
They put a touchdown on the board, and now they'll send it away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
Colts take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10.
Ready? Cougar 19.
Running here with Giddens. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against him. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Here's Giddens. This is ahead for about 5. Play made by Deron Payne.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Dumping this underneath. It's Giddens. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day one install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back's still doing it to this day.
He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
It isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And they come through the sack to bring around 3rd down.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
Good job defensively here to contain the pass. This is going to be 4th down. 3 quarters in the books from this one. It's the Colts ball. They're down on the scoreboard, but things not out of hand yet. Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down.
Tag! Liking 18!
Here's a quick throw to the left. They only needed a couple, and that's exactly what they got from it. Not the most impressive game. It's a big one all the same. It gives them a fresh set of downs. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Come on. Ready?
Carry by Giddens. And 2nd down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
19, cut!
And he could have a free play here. Great run here. He's across the 35. And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense. So they'll decline this and take the results.
18 Cardinals. Ready?
Looking inside the red zone. That's incomplete left side.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
Giddens will get this off his own read. Nice fight, good enough to gain about 4. It's 3rd down.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
Shut down after a gain of about a yard. That's going to bring up 4th down. Offense in the hurry up here. Desperation time here. And this is an Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts take a 4th quarter lead. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Now, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so...
And he's into the end zone, so that turns out to be a very smart risk. They've got the lead in this 4th quarter. Right, ready to send this one away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line.
Here we go. 18. Go.
Here's Stroud now. We've got a screen to the running back. And this one does not go far.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break out something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
Look the hot, look the hot.
Shotgun now, first round. Dumps off to his running back. This is not going to help their cause. They had a third down. He's out of bounds, lost a yard too.
That defense, it'll give up that completion every time. They don't just like it, they love it. Because it creates a fun little race between everybody coming downhill to go make that tackle. In this case, run him right out of bounds.
He loses the football. And he gets his own fumble. So the comeback hopes are still alive. But that clock keeps running.
You know what? Everybody on the field is going to make mistakes. The key is to clean that up as quickly as he can. Ball carrier loses possession, but he doesn't panic and lose composure. Instead, well, he hops on the ball and he saves the day.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Jones.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game without 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out and throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
Call it 9 yards. Looks like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Richardson fires quickly out wide. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets him all the way down to that 15-yard line. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. This is Giddens. And they finally stop him, but not before he picked up 7 on that 1st down run.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
And he's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up 1st and goal.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to keep them from piling on those yards.
And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put 2 tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
Getting out to his left. All right, no one to throw to, so he's just going to chuck this into the next municipality.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover, wisely throwing it away.
Come on.
Looking to throw. Forced out to his right. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
All right, get that popcorn ready. It's 4th and goal late. He's back to throw. Makes the catch. And I don't think he got to the marker. Looked a little short, and yep, indeed, he's marked short. This is a turnover on downs.
50% hit rate on 4th down, while not horrible, to me signifies something even more important, Kate, and that's that this offense is going to continue to be aggressive. It's been their mindset throughout, and I don't think it's going to change anytime soon.
From his end zone, it's Stroud. That's on the quick hitter. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Running for the marker 6 on that play. And that's good for a new set of downs. They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for them. We've got 1st and 10.
Here we go, let's go.
On play action, here's Stroud. Buys time, rolling right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
That right there, Kate, that's taking the hard lessons from the previous drive and putting it into practice right here. You don't see a throw you like, it's too tight a window. Don't risk yet another interception.
All right. Hey, uno.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And that 2nd down run is only going to manage a yard. It's the 2-minute warning from Rio. Redwoods down by only 3. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here.
All right. All right, 19 Texas.
Left side gets it out quick, and it's caught. And he's going to reach his own 20 before stepping out.
I know on the stat sheet, Kate, that shows up as passing yards, but any defensive coordinator will take it. Understanding down and distance and keeping that offense short of the sticks.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down.
19 Texas. 19. Okay.
Here he is to throw. Throw cut by his running back. They're going to bring him down after his play rips off quite a chunk of yardage there, up to the 30. They've got to keep moving quick here.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Setting up to pass. Really? No, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. So that's their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. Back to throw. Dump off caught by his back. He's dropped. A big stop and a big moment there, Brock. They could not afford to lose yards there.
16-yard line.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
18. Okay. Look the hot. Buggy. 11.
Throwing now. Has it left side, Brock, but the throw carried him too close to that edge. They're going to say he brought it in out of bounds, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. Really one of the areas when you watch college game to the NFL game that there is a vast difference. And that's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion.
4th and forever coming up.
Here we go. Hey, uno. Block. Another slot. Hey, south.
Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. 4th and forever coming up.
Hey, uno. Here we go. 19 Texas. 19. What's that? Hey, south. Robbie.
Now to throw. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. And the Colts make the play that should win them this game. You've got to imagine, partner, there are a lot of folks shaking their heads at seeing that. He has battled interceptions all season, and here, he's now been picked off on back-to-back drives.
Yeah, shaking their heads because on this drive and throughout the season, the adjustments just haven't been there. The picks just keep coming week after week after week, and this time, back-to-back series.
Timeout taken by the defense. Their second. And they'll have just one left to burn now. Run lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11. Back to the well again. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. The defense takes its 3rd and final timeout. Setting up for the kneel down on 3rd.
Ready?
Well-designed run. Here's Richardson. So it's the Colts who come away with a win on the road. And this winning streak continues to grow as they claim their 4th victory in a row. Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Colts are winners as we say goodbye from Rio de Janeiro.